From Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce winning as the underdogs to Von Miller crashing into Patrick's golf cart, here are the most shocking moments from the NBA versus NFL golf game. You never really expect any drama when athletes take part in a sport they don't play, but this year's charity event was different, and it left several fans on the edge of their seats. If there's anything you need to know about NBA and NFL players taking part in golf, it's that you're always in for a little bit of fun. Mahomes and Kelce, the power duo from the NFL, went head-to-head with the NBA stars Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, and man did they bring their A-game. Let me set the stage for you. The dazzling Wynn Golf Club in Las Vegas was the backdrop for this epic showdown. Mahomes and Kelce knew they were the underdogs, especially with Curry's golfing skills. But hey, that didn't stop them from giving it their all. As the game kicked off, the stress was evident. After all, no star wanted to ruin their sport's name.
Oh my gosh, that was so good.
What? They need to put a plaque there.
How about a 2-3? Like the Robert Gomez plaque at Bay Hill.
The first hole ended in a tie, but that's when the game really kicked off. Patrick and Travis turned up the heat, winning 3 consecutive holes and securing a big lead. They were on fire. And just when you thought Curry and Thompson might stage a comeback, the NFL stars remained cool and collected. On the 9th hole, the NBA duo finally snatched a win, raising hopes of a comeback. Though that hope was sadly short-lived, because the NFL boys quickly shut down any dreams of a comeback. Oh, and the grand finale was also nothing short of spectacular. With heckles coming from the sidelines, Kelce stepped up and nailed a close-range putt, sealing their win with style. It was a result no one expected but everyone loved. If you're only just hearing about the match, let me give you a little rundown on what it is. It's right up there with the biggest PGA Tour and major golf tournaments. But what sets the match apart from the rest is the sheer excitement it brings. Ever since its start in the early days of the pandemic, this event has been a blast. It takes golf to a whole new level by miking up the golfers, giving us an up-close and personal experience. And hey, let's not forget about the fantastic commentary. Charles Barkley never misses a chance to poke fun at the participants, and they're not shy about firing some playful banter right back at him. It's like a fun-filled comedy show on the golf course. But you know what's truly incredible? The match isn't just about the game itself, it's about giving back. This event raises money for charities, making it a win-win for everyone involved. I mean, who doesn't love watching top-notch golf while supporting a good cause? Besides, seeing these athletes who excel in other sports take on the golf course brings a whole new level of entertainment. Who knows what hidden golf talents they might unleash? You never know what you're going to experience when you tune in. Much like the trash talking, which had fans shocked and amused throughout. These guys couldn't help themselves, talking smack, throwing shade, and acting like they were on the basketball court or football field rather than the golf course. It was a clash of sports cultures, and it made for some seriously entertaining moments.
That's fine. That's a green to work with if they need to use that ball.
Yeah.
See, golf's a different beast compared to sports like basketball and football, but Von and Draymond Green, well, they were in their element, bringing that trash-talking energy to the fairways. One moment that had me cracking up was when Curry had to educate Green on the finer points of golf etiquette. Just imagine Green, the towering 6'6" power forward, innocently standing on the green and obstructing Mahomes or Kelce's line, and there's Curry, reminding him to watch his shadow. It just shows that even the best athletes have a learning curve when it comes to the gentleman's game. That said, the non-competitors couldn't resist jumping in with their own verbal jabs, and it led to one of the most epic lines of the night. Green, with that mischievous grin, called Klay out for his terrible performance in the funniest way imaginable by suggesting they should replace him with Charles. He then continues with a jab at both himself and Klay, making fun of how that still wouldn't have helped them win the championship. But hey, at least they'd have a chance in golf. Ouch. It was a clever burn that had everyone in stitches. The trash talk wasn't the only time the fans were left surprised though, because they were also treated to a surprise Hall of Fame induction by Charles. Oh man, the match was an experience that Ernie Johnson would never forget. Barkley and Ernie, the dynamic duo from TNT's Inside the NBA, were in the pre-event mode for the match, and little did Ernie know, a bombshell was about to be dropped on him. Out of nowhere, Barkley announces that Ernie's being inducted into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame. Just imagine the shock on his face. He was speechless for a moment, probably probably trying to process what was happening. And then, with a mix of disbelief and excitement, he says, "Get out of here, Chuckster! What are you talking about?" As reality sunk in, Ernie collected himself and thanked Barkley for the unexpected news. You could see the genuine joy and pride on his face. But even in that heartfelt moment, the humor between these two didn't miss a beat. As they cut to a commercial break, Ernie playfully warned Barkley to never do that to him again. I mean, nobody ever saw this coming, and it was fantastic to see. Besides, it's well-deserved after his more than 40 years in broadcasting, and fans can't wait to see what he continues to bring to the world of broadcasting.
That outfit's not bad.
You can pull it off.
I want to go by Carlos. Can I help you out? And don't talk to me. I want y'all to call my people.
So, let's congratulate Ernie on his induction into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame, and also the players in the event as they raised $100,000. It's not much considering the total money they could have won. But don't forget, there weren't any professional golfers playing this time around, meaning they couldn't finish off the challenges set for them. They still won a hefty sum though, so in the end, it was a win-win situation. Let's talk about the challenge holes, because that's how the players were winning money for charity, and they added an extra dose of excitement to the game. There were 4 of them, holes 4, 6, 8, and 12. And here's the deal. If a player aced any of these holes, $2 million would be donated to charity for their team. And if they'd pulled off a hole-in-one on the 12th hole, a jaw-dropping $5 million would be contributed. That's some serious money for a single swing of the club, but sadly, we didn't see any aces on the day. There were still opportunities to make a difference though. For instance, if someone hit the ball within 5 feet of the cup on these holes, a generous donation of $250,000 was up for grabs. And if none of those were achieved, a cool $100,000 was donated to the team that got closest to the hole off the tee. So even without the aces, they still made a positive impact on the charities involved. I guess this is the only time you'd want an actual golfer to take part in the game. But now, I'm gonna move on to my favorite moment of the day, Miller crashing his golf cart into Patrick. We all know Vaughn as the pass-rushing beast on the football field, but little did we know that his competitive spirit extends to the fairways as well. In a tweet that went viral, Quentin Sikafus captured the moment when Miller crashed his golf cart into Mahomes' cart. This crash was a fan-favorite moment, and it was one of the funniest things that came out of the match. Pardick yelled out, "Jesus, are you kidding me?" And who could blame him? It was an unexpected hit, and Mahomes couldn't believe what Miller had done. Curry's cart also got caught in the chaos, though he may have exaggerated the damage a bit. Leave it to these guys to keep things lively and entertaining. In the post-game interview, Steph couldn't resist joking about the incident. He playfully mentioned that he'll be calling his lawyer to sue Von Miller for the crash. One fan summed it up perfectly by saying, "We've seen Von Miller hit Patrick Mahomes before, but doing it with a golf cart might be a first." It's safe to say that Miller took the chance to make his presence known. So there you have it. From Von Miller crashing into Patrick's golf cart to Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce winning as the underdogs, those were the most shocking moments from the NBA versus NFL golf game.